It is two geniuses and a redneck here, and it is probably like 8 o'clock or something. And I'm just going to call our quits for tonight on this Arctic Cat Panther that I picked up for free a couple days ago. You can see it in some other videos. One of the problems with it is that it has no spark, so that's what we were trying to solve today. So I ripped, I did this last video, I think. Then I still have to deal with some good 10-year-old gas that rusted away the cap. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh God. Oh, that almost gave me a heart attack right there. Jesus. This is gonna kill me. It's just like toxic. And she's taken apart pretty good today. So the coils, I think, are okay, other than this rust up here. Which, but they were sealed really good. Like, somebody's been in here before, and I went back to talk to the guy today that gave it to me, who's actually a mechanic and a jack of all trades, and he's the one that fixed this thing for you. And it just sat around, so he just gave it to me. And he said that, the coils don't really go bad on these ones. They're not known for it. He said, it sat outside, though, under a tree. He said, I bet you that the points are corroded. So he told me just to take this cover off, which I did, and then I got into this son of a gun over here. That it's fan cooled. It's a Kawasaki 398cc. So there's a pulley here that connects to this to drive the fan when this is spinning, and you can see the clutch turning over there. I just have to figure out how to get this off so I can get back here, and I have some of the sandpapery stuff to clean that up. But I'm calling her quits for tonight. I took the carb off and the air box off. Then I swore at the carb for about 45 minutes. I was gonna just clean it, because that's what I did to the other one I have, even though it had no spark at the time. I took it apart and cleaned it. And then, while I was waiting for a part, I cleaned the gas tank, which this one's full of rust I gotta do. And then when it's time, I can just pour fuel and it'll fire right up. So I was going to clean the carb, but this carb's a bit of a pain in the ass because it has like 10 springs in it that jumped out everywhere. And, it didn't like fly everywhere, but like, popped out, and then I had to put them back and try to get everything to fit properly. Finally I did, so I didn't even clean it. And you can tell that thing got more dirt in it when I opened it because, I dragged it all in from outside. So I got to actually clean the carb and clean the outside of the carb. But this is actually rusted right there, which is actually probably a good idea to spray some of this Gibbs stuff on it. Yeah, you soak overnight. Soak the choke too. Yeah, soak her good. In case I ever have to get these off, I'll spray these two. I'm just doing that now just in case. I did that to the pull cord yesterday. Spray that bolt. Anything. Oh, the brakes are seized too. Throw some on the brakes. Not actually on the brakes, on the stem. Anyways, so that's the Arctic Cat Panther. It's 1972. And in another video I said 100,000. I don't know what I was thinking. That 0.6 always messes me up. It has 1,786 kilometers on it, and I'm like, 100,786. No, see, that's how you know I'm insane. And supposedly it goes over 60 miles an hour, which is extremely fast. And then these gauges, oh, here's the best part. The wiring job in this sucker. The gauges, these are the temp gauges. They're not hooked up. Who knows what this whole wiring disaster is. I just... Good Lord. Plus the big rip in the exhaust. Oh, that's the good part there. It's a good rip in that corner right here. See that hole? Oh, there's a good rip in that. Neighbors are going to love me. But you know what? I'm probably actually going to fire it up. Because you know what? Some people haven't heard of neighbors like me. No. Just playing. I like my neighbors. They're nice. Yeah, I like my neighbors, so I'll try not to piss off the neighbors. But, you know, I probably will end up pissing off the neighbors. And then, if you look in here, you know, there's extra belts, and oh god, who knows what else is in there. It's a disaster. But, I have hope for it now. Got the throttle freed up today. So, you know, sat outside for 10 years in the middle of the guy's yard. Sorry, in the middle of the guy's yard. I don't know what happened there. In the middle of the guy's yard, and that's an old license plate on there. 19856. This thing was an old timer. Oh god, if this thing could talk the stories it could tell. Anyways, I'm also probably gonna need a new fuel line. I might. Yeah, I don't really trust this gas line. It's kind of, you know, old, hard, and brittle. Like it broke there, but it might be good enough. You know, just wrap some duct tape around it. Yeah, I have 2 rolls of duct tape out today, just because I'm getting stuff done. Anyways, 2 geniuses and a redneck out. Have a good night, good morning, or good afternoon if you're watching this. It's night over here. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and check out my other videos. And, yep, 2 geniuses and a redneck out.